What's up, everybody? Welcome to the On the Ropes podcast with the one and only Legacy. And today, we have a very special guest. My coach from white belt to second degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, the one and only legendary first person to bring Jiu-Jitsu to Orange County, and an UFC veteran who fought when there was no gloves and no rules, Master Joe Moreira. What's up, Joe?
Good.
How you been?
Nice to see you, Phil.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Oh, it's great seeing you. We're honored by your presence.
So how did you guys actually meet? Like, did you just show up at his gym one day, or what was the story behind that?
Oh, there's a great story behind that. Man, if we want to talk about the truth, let's talk about the truth. I had gotten into some trouble when I was younger, and I lived out here in Orange County, so when I got out of the little trouble I was in, I moved to Palm Springs area. And at that time, I had really focused on my music career and really started making music, and I started watching the UFC, and I started training in my house a little bit. And one day I see Matt Hughes fighting Royce Gracie. Big fight.
Okay.
Huge fight. And I see these guys fighting on the ground. I was like, man, I got to learn how to do that. I knew I
Because they were beating everyone. Royce and they were fighting guys twice their size, and they were winning. And I think that's what made everyone like, well, wait a second, what is this jiu-jitsu shit?
Yeah, this
Because they're winning.
Yeah, it was a big time for me because I won't lie. The beginning of the UFC, I didn't start watching. I wasn't too interested. I knew who everybody was, but
I mean that for the first time, and I remember when I sit in the crowd, and one guy by my side comes to see Royce bring the fight for in the ground.
what is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Making love
Why are they on the ground?
You go see, and 2 minutes later,
He was done.
Yeah.
what you did? What happened?
Yeah.
This is jiu-jitsu, my friend. This is the guy do that.
And if they didn't give him that option to, what would have happened to him?
And that was
Something's
with the
broke.
gi. And he had the gi. He
Listen.
opted to wear the gi.
Oh, one thing that was funny about Royce Gracie, and a lot of respect to the Gracie family, is when he would catch those submissions, he would just hold them a little bit longer just so everybody understand, like, I can kill this guy right now. Or I can rip whatever I want
Definitely
apart.
break some limbs, break some.
I want to make sure
They understand what
they are
jiu-jitsu
sure
was.
that they deal. And I remember I know before I opened my first school here, I teach in the garage. You have some stories, sell gis, gloves, and he know everybody from the all martial arts. And he come training for me, he like it, the jiu-jitsu. He make one advertising. Come see the new martial art from Brazil. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You can punch, can do whatever you want, the guy don't go do nothing, go finish the fight.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's true.
Nobody believes
Because
it.
before it was
It's
Japanese
true.
No,
jiu-jitsu.
every
was
day
it-
my dog have about 8-10 guys there every day. And I need to do what the guy asks for can I do. I go slowly on the jiu-jitsu technique, I can punch, block. If I have the arm, the guy tap, let it go.
It's done.
I the guy again. Okay, second time, so I need to pack. If you have the neck, people tap again. Then you put the guy for sleep for you understand. Again, you go beat off
You're
now.
dead.
Yeah.
First, I
You're dead.
give you the business card.
You're dead.
You
You're
guys
dead.
want to understand
guy.
the deal? Okay, this is the deal. We don't need the blood,
Yeah.
but he
Right.
can break you, can kill you the easy way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes it so respectful. I think you guys coming out here and proving that to everybody showed everybody, listen, your life's over.
Yeah.
If we don't let go and stop, I'm breaking that arm. I'm putting you to sleep, and I can do whatever I want with you.
Yeah, you need to
Control
do that
them.
way because of people. This night, if you be 3-4 days, oh my arm, oh get up, what am I? What happened? Then
You see, the thing with me is I always, because I've always been a big fan of boxing. So before I had the conception of like, oh no, you gotta fight two mano a mano, because I'm Hispanic, and that's the old,
Yeah,
two guys,
yeah.
you go and you fight and you see who's the best man. I didn't really understand until I started training with Legacy that it's chest, it's your
Exactly.
mind, it's this is great, but 9 times out of 10, if the guy doesn't want to do this,
You're fucked.
then
You are, excuse our language, guys. You are
that's
fucked.
going to take 2 guys that want to just do that. But if someone doesn't want to, then what do you do? Because they can grab you, especially if they're bigger or stronger.
Yeah, then one time close the dish.
Yeah.
You can do something.
Yeah, and even if they do want to do this, if they're bigger, then I don't want to do that, because if they're much bigger than me,
Yeah.
they can reach long. In life, in the street, it's not fair. It's not a that, and that's where I feel like jiu-jitsu really took with me, because it doesn't matter if you have the mind to do certain things and to use your leverage, then you have the upper hand.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just, talking about all that, Joe's trained with everybody from out here. Joe brought Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to Orange County, for those that don't know. He's the one that started putting tournaments on out here first before everyone. Before everyone. Now, all the biggest tournaments in the world are where? Orange County?
Orange County.
Who brought
Issue.
who brought Jiu-Jitsu to Orange County?
Orange County.
Okay, who brought Jiu-Jitsu to Orange County? Everybody knows that Master Joe Moreira brought.
I'm from Orange County, from the United States.
Yeah.
Okay, I have experience. First, jiu-jitsu in my time. I don't compete much. Maybe 2 competitions for year, because we don't have much jiu-jitsu competition. We train not for competition. We train jiu-jitsu for life, for self-defense, for you protect yourself in the street.
Right.
This is where jiu-jitsu
Yeah, too good.
come about.
And to help many people.
And for more important,
Yeah,
help you be better man.
absolutely.
The first deal the jiu-jitsu come to Brazil, not for martial arts, not for competition, for marathon, nothing. The Conde Common, one Japanese champion in jiu-jitsu, he have some land in the North Brazil.
Ah.
And the father from the old Grace, he have it look like one city house. Help you put the land, your name, everything, and help you this
Oh,
Conde.
wow.
And he asked one favor for him, because of his old son, Carlos Gracie. He's about 10, 11 years old.
Wow.
He's good kid, but he's fight a lot in the school, in the street. And he asked her for, you think your martial art can help my son?
Wow.
Help. Então, this is the way que jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
come.
Don't make him a
for
fighter.
Brazil.
I don't want
for
you
help.
Yeah.
And this is what I do. I do jiu-jitsu for 52 years, and I teach it for a long time too. And my first deal,
Help.
help.
Yeah.
Because he helps.
Wow.
He's helped me. Lord knows.
No, if you be help,
Yeah.
you are the champion.
Yeah.
Go there for the mat, make somebody else tap, have them help.
Yeah.
Anyone can do that. Might be the true jiu-jitsu man, in my opinion. You need to have
A true champion. Wow.
be the champion, you need to be champ outside the mat.
Absolutely.
That's the deal. This is what
That's the
I
knowledge.
do. I do for my guys. This is the way I love legacy. I saw he take. He had some problem in the beginning.
Right.
That way he grow up with some bad guys. But he saw the jiu-jitsu can take it off him from this life. And this I believe is the way.
Yeah. Help
Have my son
help
again.
straighten
Yeah.
you out. Help
Yeah,
straighten
And
you
then
out.
put this back
No,
again.
no, Joe's great. Joe's like
No,
shit.
great. Jiu-jitsu great.
Shit,
I
Joe.
mean,
Joe. No,
happy.
Joe is more than great.
No,
People don't know how great Joe is. People.
I'm happy be the one some guys that give the message for the jiu-jitsu. The jiu-jitsu, this is the way jiu-jitsu come from the Brazil.
So what got you into jiu-jitsu? When did you? I mean, was it just I live in Brazil, so
He's
I'm
raised
gonna do
into
jiu-jitsu,
it.
or-
From baby.
From the same way. My old brother now I lost him 4 months ago.
Oh wow.
Very bad loss. He's not only my brother, he's my father, he's the guy.
Yeah.
He showed me why you need to do jiu-jitsu. And I believe it help. I have 5 years old now, I'll be 58 next week.
Wow.
He put me in the mat. I don't want. I want to be in the street. I want to play soccer. I want to do something. No, I want to be in the mat. Shoot off and get, pull me for there. Go. No, you can't take it off me from there.
Yeah.
His deal,
Wow.
he put me there, not for can be the
Thank
champion
God.
or for can
Thank God.
His deal is because he's scared. I go for the other way.
Thank God. Look.
And help.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
The first, I mean, all
Look how,
straight. Sometimes, of course, I have some part, but all the time I'm straight, I'm athlete. I'm still training. The same I trained 4 years ago. I believe I train more. I believe I'm more strong, mental. Not before this. Now, not have the power, the condition, the strength I had before. But here,
But the
I'm very
mental
strong.
Yeah.
Every day I get up at 3:30 in the morning.
Wow.
I go do my spinning bike.
Mm-hmm.
I sweat a lot, make my body warm. And I go teach 2-3 private, and I go see my body, Marco Ruas. He beat me all the time. And then I back teach. The same way I have my butt kicked there. Come on, guys, now I need to pay back something. And I love it. I get sleepy early, get up early. This is what I did for my whole life.
Wow.
yeah, you've been training with everybody. You've been training with everyone.
No, I love it. I love it teach. I love it training.
I have a question for you. Some of the guys that were world champions in the UFC, just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu wise, how many of them did you train with? Can you talk about? I know you were the coach of Marco Ruas, the coach of Chemo,
No, I'm no coach.
but you trained with
I'm
everyone.
the partner.
Yeah.
We train.
okay.
Chemo
You train
is
together.
different. Chemo, yes.
Okay.
He come into my hands. He's strong, tough. My non jiu-jitsu. Marco Ruas, some guys, yes. He like my advice. He like my train. He like the way I do. Many. They say all the old school. Everybody come my hands.
Everybody.
Everybody.
So yeah, because there's so many UFC legends and fighters that have trained with you.
Train with me because
See what I love about Joe, and I remember I'm gonna tell you a funny story about when I called Joe. I was training at Joe's school. Joe was like a father to me. As soon as I walked in the door, well, first I called him. Hey, I get the advice. Hey, you need to talk to Joe. You're moving back to Orange County. You need to talk to Joe. I called him. I didn't understand a word he said on the phone. I was like, what? Okay. And I hung up and I called my coach back from where I was at, and I was like, I didn't understand what he said. He said, don't worry, here, I'll get you the address, just go over there. And I remember driving over there, I called Joe because I couldn't find him. I still couldn't understand him. But I went there and I trained with him and his students, and it was like, right when I met Joe, I was like, oh, this is family. This is where I need to be. I didn't think about it now 1 second after I got off the mat. And I never left after that.
How long did it take you to get your black belt?
Well, you guys gotta understand that I'm not your average black belt, and Joe can attest to that. I trained morning before I helped.
Daily.
I lived on the mat.
He's with me. I go teach seminar all over. He's my drive. He come with me. Don't add different.
He lived it.
He lived in
still does,
jiu-jitsu. The same way, whatever I do, he by my
Oh,
side.
great.
You
He
got
take it less from the normal one.
Then once a week, or a
Yeah.
guy comes, gets
No,
off
he
work,
come-
and then he
Listen,
goes to
listen.
train.
He's
Joe
about 8 hours for day with me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joe had privates from all over the
Yes,
world
I
coming
can.
in and out of town. Legacy, I need you to be here for this. I need you to be at the class to help me in the morning before and teach a private. Then you got to train in the group class. Then after your group class, you got to come help me with a private. Then we got to test these guys. Then you have to teach the kids class. Then you train at night.
You go for Arizona, Las Vegas, El Centro.
So, Joe, I have a question. It seems to me that the new era of jiu-jitsu has been moving towards no-gi. People like Eddie Bravo and schools across the country and outside, they're getting black belts, and maybe they've never even put a gi on. Do you think that that's... do you think that being less traditional is a good thing, a bad thing?
Is wrong for jiu-jitsu or is good for jiu-jitsu? And
No, I for sure not good for the jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
But this is not coming out. This comes from my time. We train a lot with no gi.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I can
let me
attest
ask
to
you,
that.
let me tell about gi, no gi.
Yeah, please.
I like it in the beginning. You guys put the gear because it make it more tough for you guys. Make it more easy for can grab you.
Yeah, past the guard is a lot more hard.
and make your techniques more clean, more good, more 100% ready.
Super tight.
Well, if you don't get this slide,
Slip and slide.
help a little bit.
Yeah.
But for me, gi, no gi, and MMA in the ground, no make a difference. The difference between MMA and gi and no gi, before you do any moves, make sure you stop the punch machine.
Yep.
Make sure the guy can't hit you. One time you want to come, you
Keep
out.
them close.
Block, boom. You have a will way for can make you happy. I believe I started no jiu-jitsu about 40 years de jiu-jitsu. My body make, I'm strong, I'm in condition, I'm big heart.
Want to kick everybody's
My
ass.
body, I'm there, the same the jiu-jitsu now. But the last 15, 12 years, I started checking why this work, this don't work sometimes.
In theory, a lot of things work.
You know, and I know why. And I started make it change. No, not make it change.
Evolve.
I don't change my game. I understand there is a way can do my game. And I teach this way. What I did, what I do now, I talk about principle. Because all the time when you fight on the floor, or you have your back in the floor, or you in the top. Don't you have a principle can fight for the both ways. I don't care wherever you are. I don't care that time I have my back in the floor, my opponent between my legs, in the good position, side control, full mount, knees and back, north, south. I have 4 principles I need to follow first before I do anything. Doesn't matter for my game attack or for my game defense. If I be in the top, the same too. I have 4 principles I need to follow for making sure I'm making my fight good in the top.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you in the top, in the good position, you lose your opponent.
Yeah.
So would you say that the number one rule, if there was a rule, is to
Kick the shit out
I don't know,
of
like protect, or would it be control? Would it be
This is jiu-jitsu.
be safe? Would it be
Jiu-jitsu, I don't know if I go explain good in English. My legacy can help me. You understand what I want to say.
I've been a translator many times.
Jiu-jitsu is attack defense at the same time. The same time you defense, you just create your game attack.
you're creating an attack?
Yeah,
And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm an old man.
Wow.
I can't fight the way I fought before.
Yeah.
And today, before I come here, I teach the class. And guard, you call it guard. I go teach you guys play guard.
It's not fun.
Don't try go bad, do this stuff because
Yeah.
Some guys young is
He
good, but
dead.
a lot of guys from my lot of look I have everybody old man. You can't fight this way. Okay, but you young, but you go fight the big guy, you still can fight this way.
Yeah.
The guy,
the
whatever
same
way the
time.
guy want to go, I make sure. This is the principle. Let me explain a little bit about
Okay.
the principle. Let's go start from back on the floor because this could make jiu-jitsu different from the other martial arts. We are the only martial arts you feel comfortable with your back on the floor.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the guy in the good position in between my legs, or the guy in the or I mean in the bad position. The guy side mount, full mount, north south. Principle number one: you cannot be the same line your opponent had. You need to make sure your head for one side, your opponent for the other side.
You can't basically.
You be here.
Translation is you cannot let your opponent
be
be on top of you and smashing you
Exactly.
and not move.
Be in line. You
You
cannot
can't-
be
you
parallel.
can't be there.
Yeah.
This is good for the top.
It's good if you're on top.
Yeah, but not for the ball.
Yeah.
You get
Now
smashed.
I need to make sure I never be. The
Never
same
be
line for him.
lined up. Yeah.
Two, I have 3 lines for control my opponent. 3 plus 2. Mas I like the
3 lines?
Yeah,
Okay.
for control my opponent. Line 1 be the sole for my feet. Whatever way I put in my opponent's body, I go put my opponent away from his objective. His objective is pass my legs and be here. He's away. Then he's a can move from one side to the side. He can't punch me. He's a can block. He's a can do whatever he wants. He's completely away from this area here, where the top want to be. The top don't want to be between my legs is this very dangerous position for the top to be.
He's done.
If he passes line 1, I have my knees. This is the line 2. You still good line for keeping you away. I'm sure move from one side to the side. I can find better angle for can do whatever I want. If he passes the line 2, then come my last call. My hands. You can't pass my hands. He passes my hands, he's ready here.
I remember Jill saying this all the time.
He's ready here. And then the guy's ready there. If the guy's ready there, you should have 2 lines more. Line 4 and line 5.
Right in the
also.
middle of your chest.
Then, but the idea is you stop in the number 3. Then what you need to do is follow your next principle. Your next principle is create space for can you put back your good line. Can line 2, line 1. All the time you need to create space, you do your hip escape, sprint or snake move, whatever name you want to call. We have a lot of ways can do the hip escape because a lot of situations happen. Soon the guy passes 2 and the 3 stop him.
Wow.
Then you create your space, back for the line 2, then you back home for to kill him again.
Go back. Yeah.
And in the last one, whatever way my opponent want to go, I make sure he go. Whatever line be on him, drive him for whatever way he want to go. My opponent want to go for the right side, I don't want to bring it for the left.
Keep going on
I
that
keep
way.
going, go for the side
I
you want
use
to
that all
go.
the time.
I move for the other way.
Yeah.
Then my help principle be on. If on one side or the side, my line 1, 2, 1, easy can do whatever.
He's off balance all the time.
Exactly.
They
This
can't have balance on top of you. Never.
doesn't matter what kind of situation you are. You need first, before you do anything, make sure your principle on. Then you can do.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, if on the top, everything composition, what the body want. I want to be the same in line my opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everything
he's,
to
make sure
opposite,
he's under me. You can't find any angle for nothing.
Yeah. And I need to get past all of those lines.
Okay, I passed it all line.
If
And
I
making
need to.
sure my knees need to be tight in my opponent's body. I'm not necessarily smashing him. My legs away, put his line 2 coming in. I prefer my body be up, my knee tight in my opponent's body. Then don't have room for his line come in under me.
So sitting up.
Stay tie, knee tie. It's a bit between his leg, tie his body. Side control, tie him. This side his body, mount
Nice
for each
and
side, north, south, in the shoulder.
Joe, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
A good question. You had a very famous match. It was one of the biggest matches of your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu career, in my opinion. And I thought it was great because when I watched it, even though it was black and gray, it's Joe versus the best Jiu-Jitsu guy that they talk about all the time. And that match was you against Rickson Gracie. And a lot of respect for all the Gracies and their family. And I don't in any way want to put them down. The only thing I want to say is, what was that match like? What was the build up between you and Rickson Gracie?
Where was the match?
This was no match. This was in Brazil,
Okay.
1980.
Oh wow.
1980.
And I don't fight against one guy. I fight against one army. One country.
Oh shit!
yeah.
I bet. Yeah, you want to fight Rickson? Okay.
I don't fight him. You fight
Everybody.
his family, his everybody.
Oh, wow.
I believe como one guy, his time, nobody fight him.
Oh,
I
at that
remember
time,
the
yeah.
same competition, I fight 8 times. He fight only 2 times. The 2 times he make the final with me.
Oh wow.
He don't fight nobody. Because Rickson and Paul never show up. Joe Moreira and Paul. I have Paul there.
Yeah, there he is.
And I feel sorry because Rickson, he's everything I talk about, this everything. Yes, he's the man. He follow the principle. He's the man. You have the view. He's the number one fighter from the family at that time, and he want to fight. Of course, he want to fight. He after I fight him, Paul Joe, thanks so much you fight me, and I did a good fight for him. So funny I saw. Now I have the view for quem see desses principles. I make a lot of mistake there. He's not. He's fight against my mistake.
Oh, okay.
He have a better condition, have a better everything, plus everybody push
Yeah,
him.
momentum, yeah.
You know what I mean? Me and my brother. I'm more scared my brother loud. My God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
say low.
Yeah.
And mas of course the experience is good. I believe for the sport beautiful because you see the number one guy from Jiu-Jitsu have a chance for can show his game.
Yeah.
And he show.
Yeah.
He only go there beat somebody.
No, but
swear he have
but don't you can't discredit you because
No,
I've heard from everyone.
I did
Joe was his toughest fight.
Yeah, he's I believe
Yeah.
he have here.
Yeah.
He have some top five.
Joe, you guys gotta understand, Rickson Gracie is the man.
Yeah, he's not time. He's the man.
MMA, he destroyed everybody. In Jiu-Jitsu, he was the best Gracie, which at that time was big.
Yeah.
And you were like, okay, let's
This-
go.
I think it's
Let's
still
go.
big. I
This
think
is
it's royalty
principle.
in
This
terms of-
a way for fight. I don't make. I after training for many time, long time I saw there is a way my own game you can make. But I can make this kind. Jiu-Jitsu in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, two stuff are different. Jiu-Jitsu come from India, then go to Japan,
Right.
then Japan come to, you started coming peace, you started coming over the world. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu come from Judo.
Yeah.
Because of the guy, the father from Judo, he's an ex-samurai, ex-Jiu-Jitsu guy. And he don't like the way a lot of people, some samurai doing. He want to teach some martial arts for the world, for the Japanese guys first.
Right.
Then he go for the world. He come for the world because the Japan open his door Then started coming a lot of people from England, from America, big guy, and he can give the all jiu-jitsu for him. Jiu-jitsu have about 32 martial art. Then he take it off some piece and started open for the povo. And this guy make judo. And quando come, the guy go to Brazil, his students. Então I believe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu come from judo because the man can make the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Get the fight on the floor.
He can do any sport. He's born 30 years after his the old man, the Carlos. He come weak, sick man. He walks sometimes with pass out. You can't do nothing. But he want to do jiu-jitsu so bad. Então every day he's in the mat. He not the mat, he don't allow to walk the mat. But he's in the gym. Look everybody train.
How can I kick his ass? How can I kick his ass?
And he started making the way his weak body, you can beat the big guy. Yeah. And this is the way comes the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu you saw now,
it's different.
Different from the Jiu-Jitsu that come to Brazil.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of tricks now where people are jumping up in the air to grab a
little guy
to grab an arm bar. Like they jump up and they're in the air trying to get a triangle.
Yeah, you know
it's good and not good.
Yeah. I tried that one time. I landed flat on my back.
You go break your neck.
Yeah.
Desse move. And the part not good que Jiu-Jitsu started coming too much.
Too far apart.
Too far from the
tree.
bigger way.
From the tree.
From the tree.
Yeah.
Now people started fight Jiu-Jitsu with your butt in the ground. We never do that.
Yeah, I never heard.
We never started finishing the ground.
Wait, to do what? Oh, to start on the ground?
Yeah, we started butt in the ground, sitting down.
Yeah, okay,
yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu match will start. You're both standing and the guys
which is the wrestling
start
element.
and someone
Is that
will
right?
sit. Yeah.
Is that the wrestling part?
Yeah,
Is there a lot of wrestling?
sport Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
People sit their butt, okay, started the fight. Before, no. Cause this come from judo. We try flip you.
You try and fucking slam
Yeah,
me on your head.
we try do something. If you pull guard, he don't sit down. You hold your opponent, put your feet in your opponent's back, so he don't smash you. Then you sit down.
Yeah.
This is different.
Yeah.
You start the fight before the guy grab you. I sit down.
Yeah. Sit on my back. Come on.
Alright, no thanks. I kick you in your legs.
I saw one fight with two tough guys, two big names. This is a super fight where people pay for can see some guys fight.
Yeah.
If our fight, you start the fight,
They
the guy
sit
sit down,
yeah.
they don't walk away.
Hey Joe.
Joe.
Joe, there's been so many of those. There's been that in MMA too. You remember Damian Maia versus Anderson Silva? Listen, I know I'm not talking bad about Damian Maia, but I love Damian Maia. He's one of my favorites. He's spread it.
Mas what happened?
He's gonna get knocked out. What do you want him to do?
No, he started stand up first.
Yeah.
One of the things that
That's
I've
a lot of
noticed...
time the guy. Então ele sit down. Mas é different. Não é já sai o your body in the ground
fight starts
and the
that.
competition.
Joe used to have. I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story. Joe used to have all his higher belts come up when we had the really big school in Costa Mesa. There was a ton of people coming in from everywhere to train with Joe. His class, when he'd come to the school, it was just people come from out of the country. They'd have their suitcases, everything. And Joe would find the toughest guy in the class. You start with Legacy. I'm telling you, it was a crazy time period because Joe has trained with literally all over the world. People coming in and out. And what I want to know about what you think now is, what do you think about the jiu-jitsu now? Do you think
the guys today, he's Superman.
Yeah.
His condition, his power, wow. But he go away the stuff we talk about, the
The
principle.
principles.
He switched the power, the congestion, the strength from the principle, the usual way you can fight. You can fight that way all the time. I saw everybody go away from his principle. Something happened last year with me in Brazil. We have a new grandson. And my
Oh,
wife
nice.
is there all the
Congratulations,
time. He stay there for help. And last year she's almost all year there. I go back. Yeah, I have the other friend of mine. He's a coral belt, very tough jiu-jitsu competitor from his time. His name is Sergio Malibu. He studied from Rickson Gracie. He wanted to teach so bad in this school. And the only for the school and one guy who trained a long time with me. He loved my jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Chico Bueno. He's an MMA guy too.
Yeah.
And I come over there, I therefore be good, put some old school in your school, then you can help you put both together. Fucking make the guy stuff.
Training.
And the guy like the idea. This Friday. Monday and my last day there in Brazil. And I tell therefore your should come in Monday early. I want to give him a class for can show little bit the old jiu-jitsu and introduce my friend
To the
for the students. Okay, this is a good idea. This Monday morning, and I'm leaving Monday night. And my wife go stay there, be away from home maybe 3-4 months. But one night before, want to make sure she don't forget me.
yeah.
All night using my other one.
See,
And I go straight there for teach. I want to explain a little bit about the prince, show some snake. I come over there with 20 young kids, black belt. He's ready for me. Oh, shit. Out today. And the guy introducing one guy, very strong young kid, 3 times world champion. When he shake my hand, he won't break my hand. Oh, this old man, take it easy.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
And this 3 times world champion, okay. And I use him for can show the technique. But all the time I show the technique.
Oh,
he wants fight.
He wants to not do it.
Mas eu can do this. You do this, I go do this. And
Yeah.
I'm nice with the guy. I want move one kind of snake you use for one situation. This all young kids do now. He between somebody else's leg, step out, pick it up with the bottle, the pants, and push the legs down. I do it for you. If you do this, I go use this kind of move. The guy say,
Airplane flight.
and the guy say, I don't think so. Okay. You go do this, I go do this, and this, and this. I go underneath your legs, I go pick it up your back, and I go choke your neck. Okay. I did 3 times the same move.
Wow.
But he's strong kid.
Uh-huh.
He's strong. That time he go shake my hands.
Yeah.
By the time I use my prince,
Kick his ass.
he look like a baby. Because he making my game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Legas, my blue belt giving
He's
me more hard
making my
time.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving more hard time because I teach the way you're supposed to fight. The guys already know what I want to do.
They know, yeah.
They giving me hard
The
time.
principles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember coming up from Joe, and all these guys would come to train with Joe, and Joe, he's tired.
Let me finish. Okay, boom. God damn, I'm the hero there for the young kids.
Yeah.
If we have a lot of old men, that was old man, yes.
Oh,
See one
yeah.
old man beat the young kid.
Yeah.
And bye, see ya. Back to US, make my work, back all over Europe, back. 3 months later, back to Brazil again. And I go there in this school. Chico Bueno, the only school, Joe, remember that guy you trained that day, he stopped do jiu-jitsu.
He stopped.
He fuck up your mind so bad that day. He don't understand it. Because nobody never did that with him. I told for him, he making my game.
Yeah.
I told before what I do if you do that. He said for me, I don't think so. And he tried 3 times, and make the same deal. Because he make the same mistake.
And I think the important thing in that is that he didn't want to learn. It seems like he didn't want to.
And this will happen with the kids. Today, people want rolling.
Yeah.
Legacy with 8 hours with me, yes. A lot.
Yeah.
But a lot, no legacy, do this, do that. You know a lot.
Yeah.
Today,
he
don't compete anymore. But he make a lot of jump. He's teaching very well.
Yeah.
Because this is the way you run. And this is my old guys too.
Yeah.
Having my old team, I have about 120 black belt or maybe 56 walk with jiu-jitsu. And everybody good instructor, good everything. The way I grow up him. Como the guy go change the belt. Okay, you high belt, boom. I don't grab the belt for him. He need to be 4 or 5 hours with me. I go test you.
Yeah.
You need to explain what you're doing.
Yeah.
And now you need to make what you're doing. And I use it for the all 3 ways. For gi, no gi, and for MMA.
Yeah, I like what you said earlier that everyone should, and I don't know if you said this directly, but I kind of got the idea that when you start jiu-jitsu, it seems like everyone, at least for your white belt, should start with a gi. Like learn the principles, learn what's going on, and then as you go.
Maybe easy after take it off the gi. I don't make it. Fortunately, all the hands. I did judo for a long time, break my hand all over. I don't
grab the gi.
I don't grab gi anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't need to grab the gi. My body lock you. I want to have my hand free for
to do
whatever
things.
I want. Sometimes I fix my hair. For whatever I want, my hand is free. You lock. My body lock you. Doesn't matter you in the top or you in the bottom.
Yeah.
The idea the body lock you, you can have your hand, you can do whatever you want.
What was the position that you were trying to explain to that student in Brazil? Were you in his guard?
I show the example for each hip escape.
Oh, okay.
Snake moves.
Okay.
Yeah, snake move,
Okay.
yeah.
Shrimp moves.
And
snake
one,
moves.
I don't know, these guys, these young kids making names. We don't have names for that. Come you have your number one, your soul, your opponent. A lot of people like holding the bottom of the pants. You bring the legs down. Yes. You're line 1, 2, done. Mas you sit up, boom. You're line 3, stop him. Então, for quem do desse, you go use the knee snake. Aí the guy, I don't think so, this will go happen. I said, okay. I know what you want to do. You go put my leg down, you come around. I go under. I say for him what I want to do.
Yeah, because you already see it.
Yeah.
I go under your legs. Then my number 2 come behind the tie your leg, go push your way. You go finish between my leg, my back to me. Yeah, go choke your neck. I don't think so. I did one time, did 3 times, because he did the same mistake.
Wow.
Então, we don't move away. You need to be tied.
Yeah.
We don't stand up. Because the other part of the principle can be in the top. You need to have a minimum 3 bases in the ground. 4, nobody can move you. But a lot of time in the fight, you need to let go 1 base, for can put away or have between you and him. Agora, 2, you nobody. All the time you stand up, all the time you have 2 bases, I can swap you, can do whatever I want. And this is the guy, he stand up. He's open, he's self-complete for me. Okay. He just started to move away. He don't over me anymore because you move away. Then just started to move his side, just started to go under him, just started. Why you thinking now you see a lot of berimbolo, a lot of Della Riva?
They're not in the same line. They're just
because of people
making
that
angles.
help you.
Yeah.
I want to see from my old times.
Yeah.
I want to see do that on me. I'm there over you, tie everything.
Break your neck and your back.
Then people started coming in panic, started open your legs, easy go there and pass. Because the tough part for me, I open somebody else's legs. But the way you follow your principle, you the same line in your head. Your knee tight, your body over him. The guy wants space. He need to open the legs. Or the guy wants to surprise me, want to try attacking me. He go open the legs. However way he move his body, my knee follow him. He be under me.
And if he opens his legs and tries to attack you, his knees and everything's gonna be inside his mouth.
Who do you think has some of the best jiu-jitsu in the UFC right now?
Oh, that's a great question.
Of course, yeah.
What do you think about Jacare?
He's good too, but Jacare, he fight a lot of his heart. But we talk about the jiu-jitsu. Jacare is very good jiu-jitsu. But he don't fight with his jiu-jitsu.
His strength.
He's a stand-up, a power, a rest, everything.
Yeah.
No, David Maia go there and show the jiu-jitsu. All the time he want to show something different, he lost.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the time he show the jiu-jitsu, so beautiful, and he finished the fight.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a big fight coming up. One of Horian's son's kids, Henner and Horian, Henner and Hyan, I don't forget his name, Hiron. Brian Ortega is one of their students who's a black belt who's going to be fighting for the world championship against Max Holloway. And he's tapped everyone. He's tapped one of our family, Cub Swanson, who trained with us.
Cub, he's good too, but he started forget jiu-jitsu.
He's become a lot boxing oriented. He had great jiu-jitsu. He has great jiu-jitsu.
Of course, he's black belt, but people jiu-jitsu, of course, for this kind, I trained for Marco Roswell for almost 20 years. We train a lot of stand-up. And now he feel my stand-up better. All the time I saw him, you want on sparring. It's not nice. Punch come all over my leg.
Who was the recent fight that?
But my deal, I grab people, he bring them for
the
my
ground.
house on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the easiest way. When you're that good at what you do, you always want to bring the fight to that position.
Because for UFC 8, the guy don't go for him for the ground.
Paul Varlins, who is almost 7 foot tall and almost 400 pounds.
He train, he's all campy training for don't go for on the ground.
Who was the guy that we just talked about recently? It was the wrestler guy that's talking all the shit against
Colby
the
Covington.
jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah.
Colby Covington versus Rafael Dos Anjos.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking I was going to ask you about this. But let me say one thing before you answer. I know he said stuff about Brazil, and I know for a fact that he trains with Brazilians, and it's just
he want to promote himself. Now this UFC about.
He wants to be the next.
The way que Gracie
Talk of the
make
town.
the UFC for see who's the best martial arts. Now who's the best athlete, and people can talk more look like the
WWE.
This stuff. This change. No look like more. Of course, more money. People like this. So people do something for quem pay because of my time there. Jiu-jitsu, UFC started coming after UFC 7. Before people have a hard time for can keep on.
Yeah.
See, I felt like Dos Anjos was
Rafael Dos Anjos.
Yeah, I feel like his jiu-jitsu worked against him in the sense that he didn't really want to go to the ground, but then also he was too relaxed. He was using okay, I'm relaxed.
The thing about that fight,
you have me on the fence.
The thing about that fight,
I'm so relaxed.
I think Rafael Dos Anjos make a good fight.
Yeah, he did.
The other one make a better fight.
Yeah.
He don't let it go, Rafael fight.
He did. He held him.
Exactly.
He used his
and
wrestling.
he's all the time. He talk a lot of shit, but he's good fighter.
But he backed it up.
He's there. He kick, he punch, close the distance, try to take it down. He's good
No
wrestling.
space. No space.
He did.
This is what we're supposed to do.
Exactly. He did this game, and Rafael. One time he's Rafael want to use. You need this. Depends who be in your corner. We need to train everything.
Wrestling.
Because
Judo.
sometimes you need to change.
Yeah, that's true.
Your game in the fight.
They told him that in the fight. They said they told him during the corner rounds. They told him, "Hey, you take him down," and he did.
Then for
the fight
he
changed.
won.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, why isn't he using his jiu-jitsu?
Because a guy is making you fight a certain way, and this style of his fight, you have to deal with.
He was controlling it.
So you need to change. You need to because why I like Marco Ruas. He's a stand-up guy. Don't make a negro for him. Don't make a wrestle for him. He's ready for everything.
Yeah.
That day there, my luck that day for UFC 8, que 1 week before the fight, I'm walk with crunch. I hold my knee bad.
Okay.
E I can't train jiu-jitsu. I'm already there in Puerto Rico. I picked up one coach, box coach. Thank God for that week I trained box there, and something helping me in the fight. Okay, first I can't lock my hand.
Yeah.
I got this.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy don't want to go for in the ground. Plus I don't feel confident to do something because my knee is no good.
It was
so all the time I closed the edition. I did my part. Mas I see the guy no go for the ground. I push away, bang, he goes again. Boom, I make a lot of time this move.
Yeah.
he was huge.
And a lot of people think, Joe, you make a better fight from the other one. In the end, he started swimming.
Yeah.
Started with me, but
He was like the Floyd Mayweather of that fight. Joe tried to take him down, but then when he couldn't take him down, he was landing the shots, and then they gave the decision to him. He won that fight. The guy didn't do nothing.
The guys, the judges there, one have a lady, the other one movie star, the other one no martial arts guy there.
The same thing
But
now.
I like the fight. I have my lesson there. Sometimes you work a lot with your loss. And I saw if I want to do this kind of competition, you need to change stand up too. And this is what I do for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I train with the best one, que é Marco Ruas. He's with him. No, nothing slow, everything hurt. And I like it. Help with the training condition. I feel very confident. Fight stand up.
Yeah.
The condition better.
Right.
Of course, I don't want to be stand up. I want to bring it for my house. But if you already know fight stand up, you know easier way for can bring it for your home.
Yeah. What are some of the guys that you think right now are the best fighters in the UFC that you like to watch?
Everybody good. Everybody.
Yeah, it's a different
Yeah,
thing now.
depends the weight division. They're all champions. Is good. They're all champions is ready. If you can be the champion in UFC, you need to be good.
Yeah.
Of course,
Great fight.
you see the guy from Canada,
George St. Pierre.
Oh, he's the guy. But he can fight the same way these guys fight all the time.
Yeah.
He can go there, make one show for you, done.
Yeah.
His body, he can't
Been
make
through
much.
too many wars.
No, for quem train 8 hours for day, be away for your family.
Right.
Of course.
Takes a
Everybody
toll on the
there
body.
be the champion for me.
So I want to thank everybody for watching the podcast. If anyone wants to get a hold of Master Joe Moreira to do any seminars or private lessons, he's always available, and he's always been available for good people and for the people of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community. So Joe, if you have a social media or anything that you want to plug.
We'll also put a link in the description.
I have a website. You guys can go from my website, joemoreira.com. I have online classes. Sometimes people are away. I can have the easier way for can go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yep, we'll put all the info and links in the description.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back again with Joe as soon as possible. Like,
On the road, yeah. We started with that.